Hey everybody, Tilted Beanpole here, and this is my first actual video since I decided to start doing this. So I think when I recorded the last video I was in the 1270s and 2s. Now you can see I'm around 1320. So I've made some marked improvement here. Slowly but surely starting to climb up. I think taking a slightly more critical approach to all of this and a more disciplined approach to structuring my playtime has helped a lot. So I'm excited to see where this goes. And first, I guess I'll go show, like, for example, my match history. So I played some ones at the end of today, or after I got done with a couple things around the house. But so today I went 6-3 in twos. I really should have only played 8 games, but the last game that I lost in twos, it was an absolute throw. We were up 2-1 with 4 seconds left, and then just a bad kickoff, and it went the wrong way. These things happen, so I'm not too concerned. So I was like, all right, I got to play one more, and we ended up winning that game. So that's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, my main notes to myself have been trying to avoid tilt, trying to stay more grounded in the game, and playing a lot more patiently. And it seems to be having some decent results. It's easy for me to say today after I had a better session, whereas let's see, yesterday wasn't bad either. If I look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games played, and I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So overall pretty decent. So what I want to do now is just go through a loss. I honestly don't remember much about this game. So I just want to watch this from my perspective and hopefully give myself some tips, or look at myself critically from a third party perspective, from an objective perspective, and be able to see where I can improve and what I need to do moving forward. I'm hoping moving forward from here that I'll be able to pull up a second screen and kind of annotate some of my thoughts, like with more visual, like drawings and stuff in OBS, but I haven't been able to get a second screen to work yet with my setup. It's proven to be more difficult than I thought it would. So for now, we're just going to watch through and see where I can improve, where I think I need to focus my training moving forward. And yeah, I plan to do this weekly. This month is really busy for me, but I'm trying to get in at least an hour a day. So basically it looks like 15 minutes of warm-up and then 45 minutes or so of playing. And when I have extra time after that, I'm just doing a little bit of mechanical work. So let's see. So just watching through. Not the best kickoff, but it worked out okay. Grab the boost. I noticed that my teammate wasn't coming in, and right off the bat, I don't love my decision here, because, like, if I'm looking at this, even from my perspective, KO is to the left of the screen moving back, and Dan is not even close to this ball. He just grabbed the corner boost. So really, I should be trying to move up to get a soft touch or control the ball, because they actually have both sides of the net covered, so throwing the ball away like this is just basically, even if it was on target, which it wasn't, they would have saved it. And let's see, here, hits it behind me, I try and backflip, get an awkward touch, my teammate saves my behind, I creep up a bit too far, and then I miss. And here I knew I was screwed, but I really think this goal was my fault, really. So let's see where I screwed up. So that was the first domino to fall. And then Legacy got kind of an awkward touch. Aha. And here, if you look to the right of the screen, you can see that Dan is... I think I thought in the moment that that guy was just going to go up and hit the ball. But even if he is, I think my best bet at this point is to jump up and try and hit the ball to the backboard and make it awkward for them, or hit it to the corner or something. Instead, because I don't go up and challenge this ball, I just give them way too much time. And like, even though the shot wasn't on target, if it was, it still would have been a tough save. It wasn't on target. I probably shouldn't have backflipped like that. I probably should have just held my ground. And here I think I shouldn't have boosted, or sorry, I shouldn't have flipped. I just got a little too close. I misread the play that Dan was going for. And even here, I jump up for an awkward read when I could have just went back and tried to defend. So basically I made like 4 wrong decisions in a row. But the first thing to do is just to play faster and go up after that awkward touch by teammate when I'm first to the ball. So here I get beat. That just comes down to trust. I'm going back. Let's see. Here, same thing. Like, if I'm paying attention, like, alright, I go back for the boost, and Dan is all the way back. I guess I had to jump over him, though. Let me slow this down. So, I think I'm looking at the ball. I guess I had to jump over him. So it's not the worst play, actually, in hindsight. I would have preferred... I think I got a little awkward there, but that's alright, it happens. Challenge so my teammate can get the ball. I go for a bump. I end up getting demoed. It's all good. Oh. And here it was just a miscommunication. I thought Legacy was going to rotate out, but I probably shouldn't be here anyways. Like, if I watch that from his perspective, I did not think he was going to hit it back like that. So what do I do to improve here? I think, honestly, it's an okay challenge. I think I need to not go for this bump. It just put us in a bad position. And here, I'm just, when my teammate's near post like that, I need to hang tight and let him challenge. I shouldn't dive in. That's the real mistake. Alright, so I'm starting to put together a few mistakes I make. This was a kickoff goal, if I remember correctly. Yeah, not much to do here. I think I could have... I wonder, what did Legacy do here? Oh, he went for boost. Okay. Well, can't win them all. And here I should probably just turn back and try and force Dan into something. Instead I go for the side boost and my teammate gets beat. But that's just a kickoff goal. I'm starting to think a little deeper about kickoffs, at least in ones, but I haven't quite gotten there with twos yet. So let's see what happens here. I actually take a controlling touch. And I just do like a classic drive-through. Sometimes that works. Like, you just drive through, and teams are just, they don't expect you to do nothing. So it can work. Alright, that time at least I get a bump in the boost. Good play by Legacy. Probably shouldn't have demoed him, honestly, because that put him in a better position. And here I'm out of position. Oops. Okay, that's on me. Yeah, that was terrible. What am I doing? Okay, so the good news is there's a lot to improve on here. First of all, I shouldn't, like, I demo him, sure. And I think here I'm too far up already. Like, I'm in front of the ball. I should not have moved up this far. I should have grabbed this pad and the pad to the left, and then I would have been a step closer to this, and it would have been easier to read. And I just misread that ball, which is free play, put my teammate in a bad spot, and just no chance. So just missed my touch, but probably was, I think I'm in general, positioning a little too close. Grab a pad. Let's see what happens here. I hope in the future that I can get to the point where I feel comfortable taking that off the ceiling, but alright. And this is basically the scoreline of the game, so let's see what else happens. Try and pass it to Legacy. I don't know why he passed it back. I would have preferred him to take it solo, but that's okay. Another pass. Not a bad pass. At least I was finding my teammate. So that's mechanics. I probably do need to work on this. I like the idea to hit it up there, but ooh, okay, so I like my initial idea. Like, that's fine. I do a good, this is a good hit, and I angle, and I'm on a good angle, but then for some reason I start angling down because I'm air rolling. So I need to get this, it's a bad habit I have, less air roll, especially on an initial approach, because that was scoreable. That should have been a goal for them. I think what do I do here? That was a weird, I should have just waited and side flipped, honestly. I don't hate my play. That's a really good touch from Legacy. Holy God, that was a good touch. I feel like a lot of this game, I played a couple with Legacy, and I played better in the other ones. Like, I just felt like a lot of this game I was putting him in really bad spots by whiffing. Literally just missing the ball. Alright, here. Don't hate that touch, but probably could be a higher quality touch. Oh, I rushed it. Let me see that from... So that was a good challenge. Let me see this from Dan's perspective. Yeah, if that was on target, that probably could have been a goal. So what I need to do there is not rush it. I know I didn't have a ton of boost. I mean, I got 48. I like that. See, I should have waited a second, let it hit the ground and then hit it, but I rushed it. Yeah, I'm just a little too frenetic. This is fine. I'm late. Like, I'm rushing when I shouldn't be, and I'm late when I should be going. So just making those determinations. Once again, I'm a little late. Good challenge from Legacy. I don't know why I'm flipping here. Legacy covers my butt. Okay pass. Probably could have done better. I don't know if I'm passing well or if Legacy is just positioning really well based off of my bad hits. There I should have gotten the boost. That would have been very helpful, actually. If we get that boost, I miss every pad here, so that was good. That was a good try by him. They dodged that really well. And here, hit it left. That was actually a pass. Oh. Yeah, there were a couple times where I was hoping Legacy would... I can see from his perspective why he played it like that. Because yeah, my pass was behind him. Yeah. So, let me see. So here, it was tough, but I would have preferred, and here I shouldn't have done that, but I would have preferred to have hit this a little more forward, but I didn't think he was up there. And here I should just hit the pad on the left, turn back, and try and defend. Instead, I take a bad challenge, and that's that. And then we ended up forfeiting. So, not my best game by any means. I missed a lot of easy balls. I threw the ball away a couple of times. I think defensively, I just gave up way too many easy goals where it was like I literally just missed the ball. And then they got either pressure or an open net. So really, just a little more focus on the defensive end will help me. Faster decision making, paying more attention to what's going on. Like mechanically, I didn't do anything impressive that game. The main mechanical thing to note is just don't air roll on my way up to the ball, because that put my car in a really bad position when I should have had a free double tap and it could have been a different game from there. So strategically, position a little safer when my teammate's on the ball. Like, probably hang a little more behind him or her in general. And then tactically, you know, there's a couple times if I'm first to the ball, I should try and, you know, play faster, I think. I think I'm playing a little tentatively still. So that's something to improve. And then mechanically, I need to keep working on my aerial game and trying to get good first touches on the ground to actually put some threats on. So, anyways, moving forward, I'm just going to talk a bit while I do some rings or something. Moving forward, my hope is that I'm going to do a video like this probably once a week. Probably typically on Mondays, but I'm not going to actually like put these videos up until I see where I'm at the end of the season, because I do have a tendency to like start stuff and not finish it. So I don't want to put this up until I have like a full catalog, so to speak. But my main goal is just to slowly improve, see if I can get back to Grand Champ, and then see if I can improve from there. Like, you know, I'm a grown man. I have responsibilities and things I have to take care of, both in work and, you know, just in life in general. So I can only get so far in this game, but I'm just curious to see how far I can take it. And the more I play it, the more I'm realizing like there are really, truly, really simple things to improve on. Like even in that last game, like literally just missing the ball. Like you don't need to be, you know, doing anything crazy. Like just hitting the ball a couple more times in that last game we would have not conceded 2 of those goals, and that's a completely different game. So just a couple misses here and there, and that's part of what I enjoy about it. So in terms of discipline, I've been pretty disciplined. I took 1 day off, but for the most part I've been playing every day, and I've been sticking to the routine. 15 minutes of warm-up, 45 minutes of play, and I think limiting the play time has helped a lot, because then when you're, you know, tilting hard, you at least cut yourself off. And when you're, even when you're on a win streak, you lock in the gains, so to speak, instead of like playing until you can't focus anymore and losing like 3 in a row and then ending up frustrated. So that's been good. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, yeah, you can see like I'm still working on my aerial control. It's not great. Oh, sometimes I get those like quote unquote blackout moments, but I would like to spend time, find myself with a little more time to train mechanics, just fundamentals, nothing crazy. I'm starting to add some ones into the mix too. Like basically my twos games are sacred, and those are only going to be 45 minutes. I hate this part of the map. I'm never able to get this first try. Something to work on. Oh no. But then like if I feel like playing later in the day, if I'm bored or whatever. This normally isn't this hard for me, but oh, I missed it. Okay, so I need to jump off a little earlier, I guess. Oops. Okay, interesting. That was, well, this is interesting. Oh god, this is terrible. Alright, please jump off. That's the key. So I have to actually jump off. I can't just drive off. I see. So jump. There we go. Alright, cool. Yeah, I think that's what I've been missing with this part of the rings. I forget that you have to actually jump off to give your car the height. But anyhow, yeah, just no, no. I don't want to have to do that part again. Yeah. So, anyways, I won't make you guys watch me go through all the rings here, but that's the basic concept. I'm hoping in the future, I can show progress. Even if I go back down, we can look at that. And the goal is to see how far I get, to see if I can kind of self-coach my way up through the ranks, taking an analytical approach. So anyways, hope you guys are enjoying it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.